Om Shanti and a very good morning to all. Today we will continue with yesterday's Murli. The Murli dated 17th October 1981. The title of the Murli is The Solution to All Adverse Situations is to Become a Flying Bird. Yesterday Baba emphasized on becoming a flying bird and becoming an angel. And he told us that the way to become an angel is to give everything to him. It's not mine anymore, but it is yours. It is Baba's. Right? And he also, um, you know, like underlined this for us that ultimately you have to come to me. So just surrender everything to Baba. Today, Baba is meeting different groups, and a few topics or a few keywords I would say that Baba has mentioned today are being a hero actor in this drama, then becoming a trustee while playing your part. And then Baba, when meets the families, that is the pravritti people or the pravritti souls, he says that your house, your home should be like a temple. There should always be pure vibes. There should be pure vibrations. So let us read today's Murli together. Baba says, do you constantly move along whilst considering yourself to be a hero actor in this world drama? A hero actor pays attention to himself at every step. Every step he takes is such that people sing praise of him and ask for him to do it once more. This happens, right? If a song or a movie becomes very popular, people start copying that the step maybe from the song. People start copying that character, right? Of course, that is called singing praise and then recalling that character. Why? Because it has impressed people in some way. It has created a mark, and we say the remarkable. I mean, it has created a mark on people. So such should be your role, Baba says. Such should be your attention. Every step he takes is such that people sing praise of it and ask for him to do it once more. If a hero actor ever makes a wrong move, he wouldn't be called a hero. If a hero actor ever makes a wrong move, he wouldn't be called a hero. Now, if a hero actor, imagine if he starts, just for some time, if he starts playing the role of the villain, and if he starts acting like the villain, suddenly, what would the crowd or the people watching would say? What are you doing? This is not your work. Yeah? This is not your role. You are there in someone else's costume, or you are in someone else's role, right? This is not your part. Often we also get dragged into, you know, like questions, and there are a lot of questions coming in the mind. Even we start behaving the other way around. The mind starts behaving the other way around, questioning why, how, how is this possible? How can she do it, or how can he behave in this manner with me? It means we are not actually playing the part of the hero at that time, but we are trying to get into someone else's shoes, right? So Baba says that if a hero actor ever makes a wrong move, he would not be called a hero. All of you are double heroes. You are heroes who have a special part to play, and you are also those who make your life like a diamond, like a hira. Right? That is why Baba is calling us a double hero. Do you experience such self-respect for yourself? It is one thing to know, but something else to know and behave accordingly. Like, I know this. I am supposed to play the hero part. Baba has mentioned this many times. This is not for the first time. But do I really have that awareness in my work? What am I doing? Like little actions, no? Little things. Acha, for example, if I am going to the center, how am I putting my slippers or my shoes? How am I keeping it there outside? Properly in the shoe rack or just lying here and there? These are little things. no? Now, for to be a hero actor, Baba doesn't say that you have to do something extremely great at your workplace or something extremely great at your home so that people come and tell you that this was wonderful. No, but little things that we carry out, the way we keep or the way we uh, maintain our room. For example, if I am done with a few clothes, am I keeping them at a proper place? Or just they are just lying here and there? My things, my books, my laptop, my phone, is it properly there at the place? These little actions make us a true idol, whom people believe they can follow, right? So Baba says it is one thing to know, but something else to know and behave accordingly. Therefore, do you just know this, or as well as knowing it, do you also behave accordingly? Remain constantly cheerful while seeing your hero path. Va drama and va my path. If you perform a single act in an ordinary way, you would not be called a hero. The Father is the hero actor, and so every action he performs is praised and worshipped. This happens, right? Where Baba said that if you perform a single act in an ordinary way, you will not be called a hero. Now, the soul is used to listening to Baba's words and to Baba's Murli, practicing yoga. This happens a lot. If you even say something to someone which is not good in terms of words, in terms of feeling, if you didn't have that thought and you just said it, the mind will continuously, the intellect will continuously prick you. How could you do this? This was not supposed to be done. Why? Because the soul is used to, used to behaving like just as Baba says, right? And we often feel guilty inside that I should not have said this. How can I do this? So Baba says the Father is the hero actor, and so every action he performs is praised and worshipped. In the same way, every action that all of you cooperative souls who have hero paths perform with the Father becomes worthy of praise and worthy of worship. So, do you experience such intoxication or do you forget this? You forgot this for half the cycle. Do you still want to forget it? Bible says that till now you did not have this in your mind. Now, do you wish to continue in the same manner or do you still want to forget it? At least become an embodiment of remembrance now. Once you have become an embodiment of something, you can never forget it. every action matters, right? Every action matters. I remember while we sit at the center, and it is time for yoga. There are red lights on and there's soft music going on. A few souls, they come like in a rush. They come tapping their feet so loud. Like, of course, they keep their slippers or their shoes outside. But even while they are, while they take the stairs and they come up, oh Baba, there's so much of noise in the way they walk. That also creates disturbance to people sitting there in yoga, to souls trying to connect to Baba, and then you are going and tapping your feet. This is so disturbing. So these little actions, they also create an impact. And then Didi had to, that they look at who's coming up and who's making so much of noise. So you are, now this is so weird that we are actually going for yoga at the center, but then the way you walk is not actually appearing, it is not reflecting in your actions, right? That is why Baba is saying that every action you perform has to be like a hero. Now forget about this hero consciousness, but it has to be something like, at least according to the discipline. Right? The next Baba is meeting another group. Baba says, what is the easy way to make your life elevated? You make your life elevated when you consider yourself to be a trustee. A trustee means to be someone who is loving and detached. Therefore, the Father has made all of you into trustees. You are trustees, are you not? Remember, yesterday also in the same Murli, Baba said that everything that is yours, now you don't have to think that's yours, it's mine. You have to surrender it to me. You have to surrender it to Baba. Right? And no more doing mine, mine. No more being attached in that cage of mine. I and mine. No, it is Baba's. So this is a very beautiful point to check. And how much and to what extent have I given things to Baba? And this can be checked with the percentage of how easily do I get affected with things not in the right place. Something is going up and down in the house, maybe with some a relative of mine, or maybe something at the workplace is not good. Like if I am getting affected a lot, it means somewhere I have to still work on this part of being a trustee and giving things to Baba. Right? Baba says, you are trustees, are you not? When you live your life as a trustee, all your consciousness of being a householder automatically finishes. It is the consciousness of being a householder that brings you down from your elevated life. Nothing belongs to a trustee. When you have no consciousness of mind, you automatically become a conqueror of attachment. Now, we very well have the example of Brahma Baba, right? He surrendered like everything, everything. Like in the literal sense, tan, man, dhan. Baba surrendered everything. And then he actually became a conqueror of attachment. He did not really have that consciousness that these are, uh, uh, all this is mine, or I have given this into the yajna. Maybe in terms of uh, the relationships he had. He had his wife over there. He had his children over there, but never anybody or any dadi has ever said that Baba used to differentiate between his daughter and us. No, nothing as such. Right? Of course, all of us, uh, uh, I mean, Baba doesn't want all of us to surrender everything, but then he just wants us to have whatever we have, to utilize this as a trustee. Why this point of attachment? Because it is very easy to get detached from the other souls, whom we just meet, maybe say alternate days, or maybe we just meet once a week. It is easy to get detached from them, but the point is that the attachment comes in there with the people or with the souls whom we are there very closely, souls from our inner circle, right? And if there's a lot of attachment over there, then there is difficulty to become a trustee there. So Baba says to remain constantly free from attachment means to remain constantly elevated and happy. When you have attachment, there is sorrow. Therefore, become a conqueror of attachment. Next, Baba is meeting the families. Whilst living with your family, all of you constantly keep your stage loving and detached. Do you not? You do not become trapped in any physical relations or worldly atmosphere or vibrations whilst living with your family. Do you? I always ask this question to myself, when Baba mentions such points, physical relations and then your family. So this very subtle checking that I don't know, this comes in my mind, that do I at, look people with the same feeling? Like the way I look at my family, my mother, my parents, my whatever, my brother, the way I look at them, am I really able to look at other souls also with the same feeling? Or it is just for them? Huh? If that care and if that love is just for them, then I am in that limited consciousness, right? I am in the bondage of attachments. And if I am able to look at others also with the same feeling, with the same kind of love, and with the same kind of care, then somewhere, somehow, I am moving forward, to become free from attachments. Right? The Baba says, you do not become trapped in any physical relations or worldly atmosphere or vibrations whilst living with your family, do you? Do you stay beyond the physical consciousness and keep your relationships, atmosphere, and vibrations spiritual? There isn't the consciousness of anything worldly, is there? Have you made the atmosphere of your home so spiritual that no one feels it to be an ordinary home, but everyone experiences the atmosphere to be of a center for service? Have we created such an atmosphere at home that no matter whosoever is coming should at least feel that sense of calmness, that sense of peace? The Baba's asking, have you made the atmosphere of your home so special that no one feels it to be an ordinary home, but everyone experiences the atmosphere to be of a center for service? Let anyone who goes there experience it to be spiritual, not worldly. Let there be no feeling of anything worldly there. Let anyone who goes there not feel it to be an ordinary home, but a temple. If it is a temple, if I am considering myself to be someone who is worthy of praise, only then I can call my living space a temple, right? हमारा मंदिर भी अगर मूर्ति है, श्रेष्ठ है ना, तब उसको क्या कहा जाता है? तब उसको मंदिर कहलाता है ना, वो मूर्ति उस मंदिर की शान होती है, right? So am I, or like, do I really consider in myself or stabilize myself in that swaman or that self-esteem of being a worthy, worship-worthy soul? Only then will the atmosphere become like a temple. Right? So this is the practical fruit of the service that pure householders do. Let your home be a service place and let the atmosphere be of service too. When someone creates upheaval at your center because of being influenced by his or her nature or sanskars, everyone says that this should not happen. Similarly, let everyone also feel at your home that nothing like that should happen at your place. The vibrations should be so elevated that whosoever is coming should always feel that no, nothing wrong, nothing should be wrong over here. Every deed should be good, right? Should satisfy the vibrations over there. And should not spoil it. Baba says, let there be the feeling in your heart that you cannot perform such actions there. When something happens at your center that is not right, you immediately put it right. In the same way, immediately put your logic place and your stage right. Let your home feel like a temple, not a household. Just as the atmosphere at a temple attracts everyone, in the same way, let the fragrance of your purity emerge from your home. Baba has already said in a few Murlis that the places where Brahmins stay is a place similar to a tirth, right? Like जहाँ ब्राह्मण रहते हैं, बाबा कहते हैं वो तीर्थ स्थान बनते हैं. We need to really create this. Because Baba is saying, let your home feel like a temple, not a household. And just as the atmosphere at a temple attracts everyone, in the same way, let the fragrance of your purity emerge from your home. Just as the fragrance of incense sticks spreads everywhere, in the same way, let your fragrance of purity spread far and wide. This is what is known as a pure household, right? People coming in now, at our place should actually sense those vibrations, because while at the time of upheaval या जब कहते हैं कि विनाश होगा, they would actually then realize that this was the place. I felt that sense of calm and I should go there now as well. Then only our places are going to become lighthouse and might house and like a temple, right? So they should experience it now, and this experience should be very beautiful, and it should create an impact on the souls so that they are aware that this is the place I am going to get something. Shanti kaho, sukh kaho, pavitrata kaho. So this is what is known as a pure household. So this is the Murli. Acha, let's take a minute of silence and then we can share the thoughts. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. You can unmute and share the points from the Murli.
Om Shanti, Deepika sister.
Om Shanti, sister.
I hope my voice you can hear.
Yes, yes.
Because I just got a little bit of sore throat. I always loved this hero actor. You know why? It reminds me of Shakespeare, where he says the world is a stage and we are all just actors in our costumes. And how he says, once we come down the stage, we go down on our roles. So whenever Baba brought this in this unlimited drama, and Baba's got a way of playing with words. You're a hero because you're Hira, the diamond actor. And that's where we know who's a hero. We in films and all, he's the main person. His name also comes in block. If you see the one who's a hero, the main hero and the main heroine, even the script which comes over there, it comes in block. So such an important person is a hero in a film. They would like, when you would like to see a film in a theater, you would like to know, oh, who's the hero. That's what generally one would do. But here when Baba says, whatever action you're doing now, like Shakespeare said, stage, Baba said you're on the world stage. Because Baba says, Mera dadi ka laaj rakhna. You're on the stage. People are watching you. Every move they're watching you. The curtain is going to go up. Don't just sit and adjust now. Play your roles well. So, but like as if like Sarvoch or Sarvotam and all. But what I generally feel in the Murlis, Baba always says, be a hero actor while performing your karma, but not always hero. Be non-judgmental spectator while viewing someone's karma. So when to be a hero and when to be a spectator, this is the main thing I used to think. How when does a hero become a spectator? Hero and hero. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. So another point that I'd like to share is the Baba mentioned about trustee. So we make our life elevated when we have this consciousness that I'm a trustee. So we need to end all the consciousness of mind, I and mine. Because normally we see that we use this word a lot throughout the day, I and mine. Right. So, but if you look at Yakya, so many seniors, right, especially Dabis and even Brahma Baba, they never used to use this word I and my instead. They would call themselves either Baba or Dabi. Right. So always when they had to use their part or their name, right, they always used as a third person. So here, I think that's a good practice through which you can also, to some extent, conquer I and mine. And here, Baba would like to see us not to have any consciousness of mind. So we have to surrender everything and then become a conqueror of attachment. So, because that's what is giving us sorrow. So, this is the takeaway for me, to see myself as a trustee throughout whilst performing the action on this field of action. Yeah. Om Shanti. Thank you.
Om Shanti. Yes. Okay. Anyone would like to share anything? Asha, yesterday we took a homework, right, to practice going to the subtle world again and again, meeting Baba and coming down. So, would anyone like to share any of your experience of the practice?
Yeah, you gave us the homework because it's morning in India. I'm in some other part of the world where already where a stage has come when I had to tell him good night. So naturally, when you're good night, the next 4 hours or whatever hours, like Baba says, come and sleep on my lap. So I never even got tired because the next few times what I spent was, as you said, I went and slept on the lap. So I don't know how many times you're going to count that, whether 50 times or this. And when you get up also, you get up naturally in the subtle world. So we had the cushion. For us, it was easy because we never entered into anything. It was directly saying good night and all. Otherwise, I think I don't know going to a subtle region. I feel talking to Brahma itself
For
is very
me,
good.
sister, your
Keep talking.
voice was not audible.
Uh,
Others could
I,
hear. I'm so sorry.
no one could hear.
Uh, it's not clear actually. Yeah.
Yeah, a little so. I said we are in. You gave us the homework, but because all the rest had the whole day before them,
I'm not sure because I
and
could
I'm
not
now.
hear, sister, you properly.
Now, Shanti.
Now it is better, sister. Now it is better. I can hear.
No, I
Yes.
just said we had a cushion. You gave the thing for going throughout the day, but I am in some other part of the world now where I directly you had to go and say Baba good night. So we go direct to the subtle world only and sleep. I mean, as far as we are conscious. I don't know later where our dreams take us. But so I felt that was so many number of times being there. And for me, it's not necessary going to the subtle world because you're constantly talking to Brahma Baba. It's naturally Shiv Baba cannot listen unless he comes down. So I didn't actually sit and count 63 times and all. But it was like a running train. I would say that was what was my experience.
Yes, yes. Wonderful. Anyone else?
I practiced, but I also couldn't really keep track of it, how many times I did that. Initially, when in the morning, soon after this Murli, right, or our session, I was counting it and then in between I lost track. I was practicing, yeah, so couldn't really count up to 63.
That is what I said. Doesn't matter the count, but then even if you are aware and conscious, that also matters a lot, right? Because I personally felt that I actually thought of scheduling it every 4 times in an hour, and that was easy to maintain a count. So initially it began, it went good, but like all said that, it's difficult to maintain a count, but still I tried to complete at least 63 before I went off to sleep. And while I was doing it, I just felt this and it was so good that even if you are occupied with something and it is then time to go and meet Baba, I was feeling like Baba remembers this. Baba wants me to do this, and Baba was like, "It's now time. Come on again." And it was just hardly like if I'm planning it this way, like 1 hour, 4 times. That means every 15 minutes, just for a second, you have to go for a minute, whatever. And it was every 15 minutes, I was realizing actually, I felt like Baba wants me to do this again. Come up again. And every time a different experience, every time a different experience. Like sometimes I just went and took Baba's drishti, sometimes I was going and sitting there, sometimes I told Baba, like just as sister also shared, that while you go and speak and you inform Baba, this is something. And sometimes you just randomly go and ask Baba, what are you doing over here? What is going on? So it was very nice, and the state of mind remains very light. It's not very heavy at the end of the day. Now, because since all of us, or majority of us, are working professionals here, so it becomes quite hectic towards the end of the day. The, and this practice, or these subtle practices like these, they help you remain light. So Raki sister has shared something. I'll read it out. Being loving and detached while coming in connection with any other soul, and not being attached to people from my inner circle. Yes. Right? This was the point for attachments, that to remain detached. Okay, so anyone else would like to add on to anything, would like to share any points in the Murli? No? Okay. So before we
Ordinary
wrap up
home
this
and
session,
yes.
yeah,
Yeah, ordinary home
yes,
and
Raji.
spiritual home, yes. So that was also a very good point that um, gave us good insights there that how a family, while speaking to family, so Baba said that, what means ordinary home and also what it is, spiritual home, where we create a powerful vibration, just like temple is attracted to people, right? So we are pulled there. Similarly, we have to create a powerful atmosphere at home so that travels and connect people. So Baba said this, just to make not to make the household ordinary, but just make it more spiritual, like a temple. Yeah, thank you.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, Deepika Ben, even I wanted to ask you, when you were sharing, you spoke about unlimited household and limited household. But I like the point where Baba is given over here. Something is wrong with the center, you would like to correct it and all. But what about your logic? I think that's where we all, and that's a very nice point where Baba has given to the families. We just think about, we go to the center, because I've seen so many of our colleagues and all over here who are so very clear about what's in the center, doing things correct in the center, correcting the house, or bringing things to order in the house is forgotten. And we should know we have got our account to settle with our families, whether they are there in Gyan or not in Gyan. I think that's where righteousness first starts. What's the use? I try to bring about righteousness in the center, but I am not able to bring about even a little bit of justification at home. So I like that point which he has said, first create a temple in your home, then bring about. So this one point, because the fragrance of purity starts from your home. It's okay if others are not in the Gyan. It's okay, but still that's home is important also, because we have to settle my accounts and show them the path, at least what leads up. I think that one point I just wanted to, when you were speaking about limited and unlimited household, I thought we should really touch in deep in what Baba has said today about the fragrance of purity starting from the home. Om Shanti. Deepika Ben, was I heard?
Yes, sister, you are
Yes,
audible.
Deepika Ben, can I
Shanti.
have your view on it, please?
Om Shanti, am I audible?
Yes, you are. Go ahead, sister, we can hear you.
Deepika Ben, are you there?
Yes, yes. Am I audible now?
Yeah, you were always audible. I wanted to hear your view on that. Fragrance of purity should emerge from your home, not just center. I had just shared something about that.
Yes,
I
yes.
like that point.
Yes, just as the way you said that, it is not only to maintain the discipline at the center, but at the home, at your house as well. Because people or a few souls, not every soul will be a part of your center, or not every soul visiting you will be a Brahmin, right? And you will be an instrument. Your house, your vibrations will be an instrument to bring the other person also into Gyan. Right? The way we carry out our tasks at home, the way we behave with our neighbors, the way we keep things properly managed, maybe in, say, colony, if we are staying in a flat, whatever. The way we carry out ourselves and move around, that becomes that creates quite an impact on others looking at us. कि अच्छा हाँ ये ब्रह्मा कुमारीज में जाते हैं kind of. Because not every soul around is currently a Brahmin. And that is why Baba said that you have to make your house also that zone of purity, so that anybody entering the house should actually feel like it's not a normal house and it's a temple. When this can happen, because whatever we are learning at the center, whatever we are learning from the Murli, has to be applied here. Has to be applied. वो धारणा अभी अपने घर में करनी है, right? We go to the center only for an hour or two. Doing everything properly there is okay, but coming back home and creating a chaos, so this should not be the case, right? And one more thing, like I believe majority of us might already करते ही होंगे शायद, लेकिन make it a point to sit for some time and practice yoga at home. I mean, practice yoga at home. Of course, we are going to the center, we are sitting there, and we do meditation there. But there is a requirement to sit at home also, and a good amount of time. Not just for 5-10 minutes, but at least for an hour or so, other than Amrit, if possible. Because throughout the day, maybe we are not there and the other souls here staying with us are not Brahmins, or maybe some are there and some do not. It is very much required to create an environment for us also, for safety, for our safety. Because every time we cannot go to the center, and at times the soul also feels low, right? Even we feel low when we come back home, and we may not really be able to go and reach out to the center. So the atmosphere of your room, the atmosphere of your house should be such that it should elevate you also at times. This happens. Okay, एक कमरे से दूसरे में जाते हैं ना, that also has vibrations. So if we create this zone, that safety zone for us also, by meditating for a good amount of time at home, this will also create an impact for us and for others. First, will benefit the soul, and then will benefit others also. So, and of course, little things like Sister shared, that to maintain discipline also at home and carrying out things in a good manner, keep maintaining the cleanliness and everything, whatever Baba said. Anybody else would also like to add on to this point, can please do that. Anyone would like to share anything on this? Would like to add on to anything else? Okay. So shall we move? Yeah, Vijay Bhaiji, yes, you want to share
Yeah, I
something?
think we can move on to meditation system. Yeah, so
Sure,
I mean,
sure.
yeah,
Yes.
things.
We can take this as a homework, compulsorily practicing sitting yoga at home, other than Amrit Vela and Mamasham, just 15, 20 minutes, a few extra minutes at one particular spot at the home in the home. And we can take this, charging the home with good vibrations, with purity, and with Baba's fragrance today, right? Mhm. So let's sit back for a few minutes. I, the soul, I look at myself, a soul who has a hero part in this drama, a soul who plays the part of a trustee in this drama, a soul who has surrendered everything to Baba, a soul who has the Father as a constant companion. I, the being, I am in the company of the Almighty, elevated, charged, and full of life. I am to maintain this stage throughout as I carry out each of my tasks. I will maintain this stage of awareness and the consciousness that I am a hero actor. Thank you, Baba. Thank you.
Om Shanti. Thank you, Baba. Thank you, Tirikaben. Thank you, Divine Family. You should connect again tomorrow at 5 a.m. Until then, don't consider yourself to be a hero, actor, and then play your part. Om Shanti.